There's just one word that sums up what Jose Barrios did today for the Toronto Blue Jays. He was flat out masterful. Had 6 no-hit innings. Adley Rutschman broke that up in the bottom half of the 7th inning with a single up the middle. But other than that, Jose Barrios was stellar. I mean, he got taken out, I think, after, 2 outs in the 8th. And Gunnar Henderson ground out to Bo Bichette to end that inning. Huge for Jose Barrios. But the questions of the offense are still a thing. You only scored 3 runs on 9 hits. However, you did win a ball game. So you got to take it and you got to enjoy it. There was no offense for either team until the top half of the 6th inning. With 1 out and a 1-0 count to George Springer. Dan Shulman, take her away.
He takes a pitch low, 1-0.
George Springer, high and deep to left field, and it is gone. Well, they moved the fence back, and they raised it, and George still hit it out. He hit that one a ton to left field.
But he left this one up and right in the middle of the plate.
Big time drive for George Springer. Much needed for the Toronto Blue Jays in that one to give them a 1-0 lead. Estimated 437 feet off the bat from George Springer and a huge run in the top half of the 6th inning to give the Jays the advantage at the time. But again, the Baltimore Orioles' offense is very good, so you're waiting for that counter punch. But Jose Barrios still dialing it in, goes through 7 strong. And in the 8th inning, as I mentioned, things get a little interesting. Actually, don't forget that. Top of the 8th inning, because we're not going to get to the Orioles' bottom half yet. Top of the 8th inning, Kiermaier gets an infield single. Then steals second base. Then there's a balk called. Kiermaier goes to third. And every Jays fan's like, okay, this guy at third. Nobody out. Can we please, for the love of God, find a way to get this guy in? Whit Merrifield drills one to center field and one hops over the wall for a ground rule double. That run obviously comes in to score. Kiermaier can just jog in. Whit Merrifield is 14th double of the season, and the Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead. We feel good, but you still have a guy at second and nobody out. What can you do with it? Whit Merrifield steals third, Espinal walks, and you have runners in the corners, nobody out still. George Springer comes up to the plate. They go to the bullpen to get Bauman. Springer hits a ground ball to Henderson, fires it onto second base to Adam Frazier. But right as that throw is made, Whit Merrifield takes off for the plate, and it's a no-no. It's an absolute no-no. Because Adam Frazier turns, fires home, and throws him out by a mile. And you can't have that happen. You just can't have that happen. Springer goes to second on the play, and you got a guy at second with 2 out now, and it's still only a 2-0 lead. You had a chance to really expand on it. You don't do it. But Bo Bichette comes up, first pitch, drills one to center field, one hops the wall, and it's a double for Bo. Springer comes sliding in head first to the plate, all the way around from first. Actually, he wasn't a second on the plate. So all the way from first. And the Jays now lead at 3-0. And it feels like just a massive sigh of relief for Blue Jay fans. But in the bottom half of the 8th inning, they get a couple guys on with Jose Barrios. They go to the bullpen for Tim Meza. And Gunnar Henderson, it's a one-hopper to Bo. He makes the play on the first, barely gets him at first. But he's out. They don't review it. Or did they review it? I don't know. I had my own baseball game today, guys. So first off, I'm exhausted. Second of all, I didn't get, obviously, all the ins and outs of everything that happened, but I'm doing my very best. Anyways, they get out of the inning, still 3-0. We go to the bottom half of the 9th inning, and then, Jordan Romano gets the first 2 guys out, gets Adley Rutschman to pop out to Whit Merrifield, and gets Santander to break his bat in the line out to Vladdy at first. And you get 2 out, nobody on, you're feeling good. Single. It's a 3-1 game, bringing up Adam Frazier, a guy who has killed the Jays in just so many big moments. And he strikes him out on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the zone to end the ball game. Thank God. You get a win. For the first time this year, you've beaten the Baltimore Orioles. And the Jays' record now jumps to 38-31 on the season. Now, player stats. George Springer went 1 for 4 in the ball game, but scored a couple runs and obviously had the home run and the RBI. Good job for George. Bo had a multi-hit game, was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Both Varsho and Vladi go 0 for 3 in the ball game, but Varsho does walk and steal a base. Matt Chapman had a multi-hit game. He was 2 for 4. Kevin Kiermaier went 1 for 4. The runs scored. Good job for KK, and had a steal, of course. Whit Merrifield had a 3-hit ball game, was 3 for 4 with an RBI, and is now hitting .308 on the season, just doing phenomenal things. And what else we got? I think that's it for the offense. 9 hits total for the Blue Jays. They only struck out 1 time in the game, and they walked twice and had 3 steals. But runners left on base, 14. It's not good. It's not good. But the pitching staff got it done. Jose Barrios, electric. 7 2/3, 3 hits allowed, 5 strikeouts, and that one slurve thing that he threw to, who was it that he threw it to? It was in the later innings, and it was just an absolutely disgusting slurve. Just sums up his day. Only 5 Ks through 7 2/3, but was flat out dominant. Walked 1, and that was it. His ERA drops to 3.28. Dominance. Tim Mayza faces one guy, gets Gunnar Henderson to ground out, and Jordan Romano picks up save number 19, but goes an inning, allows 3 hits, all singles, allows a run, strikes out one guy in the big one to end the ball game. Sorry if I sound terrible, guys. Still fighting this cold. It's not really up here now. It's now down in the throat, so just been really tough to fight over the last few days. Actually, since Saturday. So it's been a while now. The finale of the series goes tomorrow afternoon, 1:05 first pitch at Camden Yards. Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball for the Blue Jays, and Tyler Wells gets the ball for the O's. It's a rubber match. Winner of the game wins the series. And for the Blue Jays, do you feel confident with Yusei? Not really. But crazier things have happened. So we shall see how it all plays out tomorrow afternoon as the Jays end their series against the Baltimore Orioles before they head to Texas to take on the Rangers for the 3-game weekend set. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the W today, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if it's not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game of the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So check it all out down there. And I'll talk to you guys, Jays edition, tomorrow afternoon. Jays, O's, 1:05 first pitch at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Yusei Kikuchi, Tyler Wells is the pitching matchup there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching and listening to my miserable voice. Really do appreciate it as always. We'll talk to you guys then.